What if everything you thought you knew about healthy aging wasn't actually keeping you healthy at all? What if the habits you've avoided, the ones labeled dangerous, outdated, or risky, were the very things that could keep you strong, sharp, and independent well into your 90s? I'm 90 years old, and I'm about to tell you something most doctors won't. These are the 5 daily habits I was once warned against, yet they've turned out to be the very practices that gave me decades of energy, strength, and peace of mind. Stay with me until the end, because the third one is so controversial that my first doctor told me it would destroy my heart. Yet it ended up saving my life. And if you're over 60, 70, or even 80, you'll want to hear every second of this. 3 months ago, a 90-year-old woman named Beatrice walked into her doctor's office for her annual checkup. Her physician stared at her results and for a moment said nothing. Blood pressure, 118/76. Cholesterol, healthier than a 40-year-old. Prescription medications, 0. Her daughter, 65, takes 5 pills every morning just to function. The doctor leaned forward and said, "Beatrice, what on earth are you doing differently?" She smiled and said, "Well, I do a few things my doctors told me never to do." And that's where our story begins. If you're still watching, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're just getting started. Number 1. I skip breakfast and don't eat until noon. Now, this one made my doctor nearly faint. He said, "At your age, you'll lose muscle. Your metabolism will collapse." But science now tells a very different story. Johns Hopkins Medicine found that giving your body a 12 to 16-hour break from food triggers something incredible. A natural cleanup system called autophagy. It's your body's way of repairing itself, removing damaged cells, reducing inflammation, and slowing the aging process itself. An 84-year-old nurse named Harriet started fasting this way. No food from 7 p.m. until noon the next day. Within 8 weeks, her inflammation dropped by 40%. Her joint pain eased. Her blood sugar normalized. She said, "It felt like my body was breathing again." You see, when you eat from sunrise to bedtime, your body never gets a break. It's always digesting, never repairing. So try this. Stop eating by 7 p.m. tonight. Have only water or black coffee in the morning. Eat your first meal at noon. That's it. Let your body repair itself, because inside you, even at 80, there's a renewal system waiting to work again. Stick around, because the third habit is the one that saved my heart when my doctor said it would destroy it. Number 2. I lift weights, real, heavy weights. When I turned 70, my doctor told me, "Don't lift anything heavy. You'll break a bone." So I didn't, until I started noticing something worse than pain. I was losing my strength, my balance, and my independence. That's when I learned about a condition called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. It quietly steals your mobility, 1 year at a time. But the Mayo Clinic proved something revolutionary. Even seniors in their 70s, 80s, and 90s can reverse muscle loss through resistance training. Take Stanley, 88, from Texas. He could barely carry his groceries. His doctor told him to prepare for assisted living. But with his grandson's help, he started lifting small dumbbells twice a week. By month 3, he was stronger. By month 12, he carried those groceries with ease and said, "I feel younger than I did at 70. Lifting weights doesn't make you reckless. It makes you resilient." Start light, 2 to 5 pounds. Do squats, arm curls, simple rows, 2 or 3 times per week. Every rep you lift isn't just strengthening your body. It's reclaiming your freedom. Number 3. I get sunlight without sunscreen. Now this one might make some people uncomfortable. But hear me out. For decades, we've been told to fear the sun, to slather on SPF 50 every time we step outside. But Harvard Health now reports that over 40% of older adults are severely deficient in vitamin D, the very vitamin that protects bones, boosts mood, and strengthens immunity. Sunlight isn't the enemy. Overexposure is. 15 to 20 minutes of gentle sunlight on your arms, face, and legs can transform your health. Let me tell you about Lorraine, 82, from Oregon. She avoided sunlight for years after her mother's melanoma diagnosis. Then her bones weakened. Her mood darkened. She fractured her hip from a minor fall. When her doctor discovered her vitamin D was dangerously low, he prescribed 15 minutes of sunshine every morning. Within 3 months, her mood lifted. Her bones strengthened. She said, "The sun became my medicine, so step outside, morning or late afternoon. Let the light touch your skin, not too much, just enough. Because the sun isn't your enemy. It's your forgotten healer." If this surprised you, hit subscribe, because what comes next will rewrite everything you've been told about diet itself. Number 4. Eat whole eggs every morning. For decades, doctors said, avoid eggs. Avoid cholesterol. They said the yolk would clog your arteries and send you straight to the hospital. Millions of seniors obediently threw away the yolk, the golden heart of the egg, and replaced it with tasteless substitutes. But here's the truth, backed by Harvard Medical School. For most people, the cholesterol in eggs has no significant effect on blood cholesterol levels. In fact, those yolks are packed with choline, a nutrient your brain desperately needs to build new cells and protect memory. So when we tossed out the yolk, we weren't avoiding danger. We were throwing away the very thing our brains needed to stay alive and alert. Let me tell you about Vernon, an 87-year-old retired teacher. He avoided eggs for 30 years after his doctor told him they were heart poison. Then his memory started slipping. He forgot birthdays. His muscles weakened. When a new doctor told him to try 2 eggs each morning, Vernon hesitated. But desperation won. For months later, his clarity returned. He could read, remember, and laugh again. And his blood tests, perfectly normal. So tomorrow morning, instead of fearing that sunny yolk, embrace it. Because your body and brain have been waiting for that real nourishment for decades. Number 5. Eat full-fat dairy and avoid low-fat lies. For 40 years, we were told that fat was the villain. That butter, cheese, and whole milk would ruin our hearts. So we switched to margarine, skim milk, and low-fat everything. And somehow we got sicker. Now the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirms what many centenarians already knew. People who consume full-fat dairy often have lower risks of heart disease and diabetes than those who eat low-fat versions loaded with sugar. Full-fat dairy helps your body absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K, the ones your bones and brain depend on. Take Gerald, 86, from Michigan. He followed the low-fat diet for 25 years and gained 30 pounds. His blood sugar spiked, and he never felt full. Then his nutritionist told him, try going back to whole milk and real butter. 6 months later, he'd lost 18 pounds, stabilized his blood sugar, and finally felt satisfied after meals. Sometimes the dangerous choice is the right one, when it's backed by truth, not fear. So put real butter on your toast. Use whole milk in your coffee. Eat full-fat yogurt, the kind your grandparents enjoyed. Your body recognizes real food. It's time you trust it again. Now let's reflect. At 90 years old, I've learned something simple yet powerful. The key to longevity isn't following every new health rule. It's listening to your body, your instincts, and the science that actually proves what works. I eat my eggs with a yolk. I fast until noon. I lift weights twice a week. I welcome the sun, and I enjoy full-fat dairy without guilt. These aren't reckless choices. They're renewing ones. And while my peers rely on pills, I rely on habits that have given me decades of energy, independence, and clarity. So now I'll ask you, which of these 5 habits surprised you the most? And which one will you try first? Drop your answer in the comments, because I read every one. And if this video opened your eyes to what's truly possible for your health after 60, click that like button. Subscribe for more science-backed wisdom. And share this video with someone who's been told it's too late. Because the truth is, it's never too late to reclaim your vitality. And it's never too late to feel alive again.